Hey and welcome to my video. My name is Nina and today we are going to be starting my new island. This is actually still my last island. I just flattened it because I didn't want to restart again because I did this previous to this island. So this is still drops, still our old layout. And yeah, today we're going to be working on my entrance. And as you can see, my res services is kind of off to the right and I really like the distance. It's not too far away, it's not too close. And then we also have my museum, which is still in the same spot and it will probably stay that way because I'm not planning on upgrading it again. So yeah, this is my island layout. As you can see, I haven't flattened everything. I will just do it as I go. I want to start showing you my map before and after I finish building, just so I can kind of take you guys along a bit better and show you how my island develops over the time that we will work on it. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Now, for this new iteration of drops, I wanted my theme. It's very hard for me to describe it. I just had this idea in mind that as you enter my island, you would leave your garden and like step through a fence piece and like enter a forest that is enchanted and fairy-like and even mysterious in a way. So this island is probably going to be a very foresty island again because this, like all of my islands, will always be foresty and kind of cottagecore-ish because that's just my aesthetic. I just love nature and I'm not going to change that. I will basically just keep like changing the color scheme or like the story behind my island. So the last one was supposed to be very cozy. This one is going to be kind of enchanted and fairy-like. And yeah. For those of you who are not too interested in terraforming and waterscaping, there will be a timestamp in the description box below, and there will probably also be a timestamp for when I will start decorating with items, just so that everyone can do whatever floats their boat. Now for this first very front part of my entrance, I had a very clear image in mind. I did sketch something out, so I will put it on the screen. It's a very rough sketch, okay? I swear I can draw, okay? This was just a very rough sketch to get it out of my mind and not forget it. And yeah, as I said, I just wanted it to feel like you are leaving a garden. So there are also going to be a lot of garden or park themed kind of areas on this island probably. I'm not sure. I don't want to limit myself to a specific very tight theme for this island. I just want it to feel very mysterious and fairy-like and yeah, just dreamy even. And yeah. Now, I am going to be terraforming and waterscaping a lot in this one, but I will probably skip through a lot of it because I think I had like 4 hours of raw footage, so I might need to skip a little bit, but you will see the finished product in the end, as always. But my main idea was that I wanted a bridge at the entrance because I have never had a bridge in my entrance. I know it's very basic, but I just wanted to try it out because I have never done it and I just think it's so gorgeous whenever I see it on so many people's islands. That's what I was terraforming right here. I then am creating this river forking off and kind of leading onto the cliff. And then I also wanted to create a little canyon type of thing that you would like look right in as you enter my island. So it looks very wide but still tucked in because there are so many tall trees and cliffs. But yeah, I just thought having this canyon with a river going into it will look very nice. And I decided to go for the stone bridge, and I think I will be using it a lot on this island because I think it will fit best with my color scheme. I have not decided very strictly on a color scheme. As of right now, I have done a couple of builds and experimented a bit, but I think it will be mainly blues, even purples and some white as usual, but I might even start including more color. I'm not sure yet. I will probably most definitely start including yellow at one point or pink and orange. I'm not sure yet. I will not be including red probably. I created a mood board on Pinterest, which I can put a screenshot up right now, so yeah, you also get the vibe that I was going for with this island. And I have just been seeing these very colorful flower fields on there, and I just keep gravitating towards them, so I was like, yeah, why not include it then? It's a game, it's meant to be fun, and if that's what I want to do, then why the heck shouldn't I do it? So yeah. And here I just keep editing this little canyon. I will not be decorating on top of those back cliffs too much, and also to the side, because I wasn't sure what I was going to do around there. So I will probably save that for the next builds. I have quite a few ideas, but I'm not sure yet. So yeah, we will just see what the future holds for us. And now I start planting my trees and my bushes and my flowers, as I always do. Yeah, I will just litter this island in nature again, which you have seen me do so many times. Yeah. And now I am planning to raise most of my island up to the second tier, or to the first tier, because I think it will be very nice and add to the woodsy, woodland, very natural feel if I can do many sunken areas, and also like not only build cliffs upwards but also downwards, so it creates this very like hilly feeling, kind of mountainous, but yeah, I think you know what I mean. So I will probably be doing that, but I didn't want to have an incline right at the start, because yeah, I thought it would be a nicer lead up if it kind of goes up naturally, so I did this backwards incline. I'm also very excited about this, like having everything on the first tier, kind of, because I think and hope that this will allow me to be a lot more creative with my inclines, because I won't need to lead people upwards as much. I will probably not be leading them into too many sunken areas. So yeah, we will see how that goes, but that's my plan for now. Yeah, I'm just very excited. I feel like I have been babbling on about this theme, but I mean, it's basically just landscaping, so I can't talk too much about what I'm doing right now, because yeah, it's pretty obvious. I just try to create these very natural waterfalls and like waterways everywhere. And there will be a lot of waterscaping, which I'm super, super excited for. I love adding like tiny little streams and ponds everywhere. And I also have an idea for maybe a lake, because I did have a lake on 2 of my previous islands, I think. But the last lake that I built on like the first iteration of Drops was not very large, but I have quite the idea, because I have seen a few pictures and I kind of merged some of them together, and also that just sparked some inspiration. I'm not going to say exactly what I will be doing, but I'm very, very excited for it. I think this will be my favorite part of my island if it goes as planned. It probably won't, but yeah, we will see. I'm very excited for that one. I can't wait, but I will probably have to wait for that build until the very end kind of my island, because yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it will probably take a while until we get there, but I just can't wait. It will be so good, I think. And I never say that about myself. If you know me, I'm very, very harsh on myself, so if I tell you that this is going to be very, very cool, it will be, okay? It will be cool. And now going back to this very front of my entrance, I wanted it to feel very closed off so you couldn't see too much. And as you go further and deeper into the forest, you see like more fairy elements and glowing elements. And I will be including so many mush items, and I'm so excited for that because on my last island, I love my neighbors. I love them. Christ's sake. Okay, we're just going to be continuing because I am not sure if my neighbors will stop hammering. No, they're not. So we're just going to be dealing with that. You know, we are technically building something here, so there would be noises of like construction workers. Yeah, that makes sense, I know. So yeah, but I'm very excited for those mush items. As I said, on my last island, we did like half of the island cluttered in trees and very dense foresty areas where we also used many mush items. But on my other part of the island, we did not use too many trees and mush items. So I'm so excited to just litter this one in mush items. I love them. I also love the Mario mush items, which I didn't think I would love, but especially for this one, I love that for the small mushroom platform, we have this like teal greeny color, and then for the large mushroom platforms, there's this very gorgeous blue, and I love it so much. So I'm very excited to be using them. I have never used blues on my island. I did incorporate some purple because I think all of us have probably done a lavender feel at some point. But other than that, these colors are very new to me. I usually gravitate towards yellows and like warmer colors and obviously whites. So I'm very excited for this island and trying out some more colorways of the items that I usually use, because there will be many items that I have used to death previously, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And if those natural items just are what you like, then use them on any island, use them on 17 islands, you know, do whatever you want. So yeah, I was also thinking of maybe going for the traditional fairy core vibe with many white elements and also the wide colorways of those wooden items, and I'm still unsure if I will kind of change them off, but I was scared that it will look too springcore-ish. I love springcore, but that's just not what I'm going for with this island. So I kind of wanted to keep it dark and to just add to that mysterious vibe. I think I will keep using those darker woods in combination with some whites and like the mush items and also some blues and purples and other colors. We will see. I'm not trying to restrict myself in any way. So if at one point I decide that I will add many colors, like more yellows and oranges and pinks to this island, I will do, and I'm probably going to experiment with it off camera and then tell you guys how it went, maybe show you a couple screenshots and we can decide together if you would like that, because I think I would like that. I'm very indecisive and I think it would help me a lot. So yeah. Also, I have not gone through all of my codes. I still have a lot of them that aren't updated and still from my last island, but I am going to be going through them piece by piece whenever I need something, and some of them might change over the builds, but whenever I decide on all of them, I will start putting all of the codes in the description box below again. It just wouldn't be very difficult for me to keep up with all the codes on every video, because that is quite time consuming, and yeah, I still have a job, so that would just be a lot, but I will update you guys on whenever I decide on my final set of codes. I also didn't want to have a very clear path going through my island because this is supposed to be very woodsy. So I will be trying to lead visitors in different ways. So with terraforming and tree planting and yeah, just a few custom designs sprinkled in here and there, and also some pieces of that mossy version of the path. But I didn't want to have like a very clear path. That just wouldn't make sense on this island. If you have seen my island tour or my last videos, then you will know that I love including rain boots, and I loved including yellow rain boots specifically on my last island, so I'm not going to stop on this one. And then to the very front of my island, I added those blue rain boots and I love them. There will be many rain boots still because I just love them. I love putting them on those water puddles. And this is my map after I finished this build. So as you can see, it's quite a large area. I'm also not going to be greedy with my terraforming and like space, because I think if you open up the areas, it can feel a lot better. And I would rather have fewer very impactful gorgeous areas on my island than many tiny ones, just to get those tiny many areas on there. And yeah, that then finishes up this first build on this iteration of drops. I'm going to leave you now with a montage of the finished product. If you enjoyed this video, I would very much appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here. And yeah, take care of yourself until next time, and bye bye.